Episode 3: The Discovery of Logotherapy. Welcome back to Meaning Within, the podcast exploring Viktor Frankl's journey to finding purpose through pain. In our last episode, we talked about the incredible power of hope, how, in the concentration camps, holding on to even a small dream could mean the difference between life and death. Frankl saw that people who imagined a reason to live, a future, a loved one, a goal, could endure almost anything. Now, in this episode, we move from survival to understanding, from experience to insight. We'll explore how these lessons gave birth to logotherapy, Frankl's theory of finding meaning as the core of human life. From suffering to understanding. Frankl was a psychiatrist long before the war, but the camp became his real classroom. Inside that world of horror, he began to see life as a series of choices, not about what happens to us, but how we respond. He realized that even in a place designed to break the human spirit, people could still show courage, compassion, and dignity. After the war, when Frankl returned to Vienna, he was alone. His family was gone, his home was gone. But his ideas had survived, and those ideas became logotherapy. So what is logotherapy? The word logos in Greek means meaning. Logotherapy, then, is therapy through meaning, healing the soul by helping it find a purpose. Unlike Freud, who said people are driven by the pursuit of pleasure, or Adler, who said we seek power, Frankl believed that our deepest drive is the search for meaning. When we lose that sense of purpose, we feel empty, anxious, or depressed. But once we reconnect with meaning, even pain can become bearable. He described 3 main ways people can find meaning in life. 1. Through work or creation, doing something that matters, building, writing, helping. 2. Through love or relationships, seeing the beauty and potential in another person. 3. Through suffering, when we face unavoidable pain with courage and dignity. These are the 3 pillars of logotherapy, and they apply to every life, not just to those who've suffered great tragedy. Meaning as a choice. Frankl's approach was revolutionary because it shifted the question from, "What do I want from life?" to, "What does life want from me?" He taught that meaning isn't something we invent. It's something we discover through living. Every challenge, every loss, every responsibility is life's way of asking us a question, and our task is to answer with our actions. He gave an example of a grieving man who couldn't move on after his wife's death. Instead of comforting him, Frankl asked, "What would have happened if you had died first, and she had to live without you?" The man paused and said, "That would have been terrible for her." Frankl replied, "Then you have spared her that pain, at the cost of your own suffering." In that moment, the man realized his grief had meaning. It was love, expressed through endurance. That's the power of perspective. When we find a why, we can transform even tragedy into strength. So maybe the question isn't whether life is fair, it rarely is, but whether we can turn our suffering into purpose, our pain into growth. Frankl's message was simple but profound. Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose. In our next episode, we'll go deeper into the practical lessons of logotherapy, how we can apply these ideas in our daily lives to find clarity, motivation, and resilience. Until then, remember, you don't have to control everything that happens to you. You only have to find the meaning in it.